Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Brad over here at Chattanooga Fish-n-Fun. Here at Fish-n-Fun, we sell Ranger boats and Lance campers. We have a beautiful bluebird sky here to do a video today. Check this out. It is about to get as hot as a witch's tit out here, but anyways, it's been a minute since I've showed you one of the smaller campers. So what we're going to do today is we're going to check out Lance's smallest 4-season rated truck camper. That would be our 2026 Lance 825. Now you're going to have a few smaller campers in this, like the Squire series, the 605, the 805, the Squire 825, the 650, but this is the smallest 4-season rated version. So if you like that winter time below freezing camping, this one's got the heated basement. As long as you're running that ducted heat, you're going to be just fine. You're going to be all snuggled up, cozy inside. That's what the all-weather package is good for. The 2026 Lance 825 comes in weighing at 2,151 pounds dry. The way that this one is equipped, which I pretty much load these out. You're going to find on these your AC unit, your both side and rear awnings, the backup camera child restraint with the bunk pad, the convection micro air fryer, solar panels, all these right here. Under optional equipment, that's everything that I've added through the factory. We also offer an upgraded battery. We like to use Battleborn. We use the 100 amp hour heated cell lithium batteries. So that's also an option that you can add through our dealership. These are made for your 250 and 350 series short bed single rear wheel trucks. So as long as you got something like that, you're going to be a-okay with this rig right here. These start out at $35,638 with their factory options. Destination charge brings you to a total meaningless suggested retail pricing of $47,113.25. And as I just said, the M means meaningless. When you call here, 423-892-6272, you get the BSRP, which is Brad's suggested resale or retail pricing, and it's a hell of a lot better than this right here. So let's go on, check out the inside of this camper. Let me show you what makes the 825 so desirable. So this is the last 2026 825 I actually have in stock. These are pretty popular, and I'll show you why. When you walk in, one, they're lightweight. They can go into 250 and 350, but look at this. So our bath and shower is right here on the step in. As soon as you walk in to the right, if you notice, there is no sink in here. The sink is right across where you can wash your hands, brush your teeth, all that fun stuff. But it frees up quite a bit of space in here where you have more leg room to do your business. If you want to sit on this toilet, sitting right on this thing, I got all kinds of room. Look at how much room I have between my knees and the wall here. I also have my shower head right there. If I'm lazy, hungover or something, I don't feel like standing to take a shower, I can take this thing and do the lazy shower. You can use it as a built-in bidet. Reach that behind if you want. If I want to stand up, feeling good, I've had my body armor in the morning, I can stand up, take my shower, but I have a great amount of shoulder space as well. So plenty of room to work with in the bath and shower area. We got a little hanger right here for our towel or washcloths, a little toilet paper holster, toilet, and a little vent. You can vent it out in there if you get it stinky, or if you got a bunch of, humidity in there. All right, so across from the bathroom, you have a pretty good sized closet. Every bit of storage in a truck camper matters. One of your closets, like I was saying earlier, you got your sink here, cold and hot water lines on both. Good bit of countertop space. You can put your crock pot, Instapot, Keurig, or whatnot over here. You do have a plug-in right above right here. So on the 825, you don't have an oven. You would on the 865, which is the sister camper to this one. You have a 2-burner gas cooktop. Got the little backsplash here, that way you're not messing up your wallpaper. Convection, microwave, air fryer, all in one. A little bit of storage above the sink here. You can throw your pots and pans in there. Here's our plug-in for the microwave. You just plug it in back there. I guess they keep everything unplugged during shipping. Pull-out drawers, good for cloths, paper towels, utensils. Next to our microwave and kitchen area, we have our 3-way refrigerator. This is a 3 cubic foot fridge. Has a little freezer section up in here. This runs on gas, AC, and DC. You have all 3 options to choose from. We've got the dinette. Now, all the dinettes in Lance campers make into a bed, so you could sleep 2 there, 1 here, 2 if they're very friendly. Me, this is a 1 person. It's about 70 inches by 48, so 4 foot. So you got about almost 6 foot by 4 foot right here that would make into a bed. All you do is take this tabletop, drop it down on these little mounting hinges. It'd sit on top of these. Do away with this pole, just tuck it up nice and neat out of the way. And then you would use your cushions as filler to drop this down into a bed. The battery, get that out of the way, get this out of the way, is right under here. So you can get to it from here, or pop this up, and then you can access your battery easily just like this. Now, without upgrading, you would get one 12-volt battery, or you can upgrade and do the battle-born lithium like I was saying outside there. We do offer the 100 amp hour heated cell lithium battle-born battery. I think under this one is where all the electrical components are. Yep, so there's your freshwater tank and all the electrical stuff. So no storage underneath the dinette on these. Whereas on the 850 you do have a little pocket, little cubby hole. The 850 is my most popular truck camper this year. Alright, so up in the bed area we got a queen size mattress. This is a true queen. It is 60 by 80 inches wide. Wait, it's 60 inches wide, 80 inches long. And then we have our little swing out TV. So you can position this to see it in the bed here. You can lock it down up against the wall for travel, or you can swing it out nice and wide and see it from your dinette here. You have a little bit of shelf space above the window there. Put your duffel bags or luggage up in there. You've got one pull-out door over to the left, little countertop, along with a wireless phone charger if you see that little black circle. You got the reading lamps up there. You got a blue light and a white light that is adjustable or dimmable. And then we have our max air fan. Has auto rain sensing. Now the only thing about the 825, not a whole lot of headroom. I am 6 foot tall. Thought I was 6'1". The doctor confirmed that I am not. But you can lay down easily up here. You just don't want to raise straight up and forget where you're at. Got to kind of do a little lean over, get down, just like so. Where did my paper go? There it is. And that is pretty much the inside of the 825. And like I said, this one's so popular because of how lightweight it is. It fits the 250 and 350 short beds, and it is the smallest 4-season rated camper. All right, let's check out the outside. All right, so on the outside, we're going to start over here on the front right corner. If you've seen any of my videos in the past, you know we always start over here. So we're going to start out, we got the durable TPO nose cone. You can sit here and bang on this thing and it's not going to crack, it's not going to dent, it's not going to do anything. It's kind of like your car bumper, very durable. Takes a lot of abrasions very easily. You're not going to see spider cracking or anything like that down the road from a lot of mileage put on it. We got a fully laminate fiberglass exterior, and in between, what you can't see is what pretty much makes a Lance, is you have Azdel paneling basically sandwiching block foam insulation. So when you press in on the walls of a Lance, it doesn't flex in like a lot of other camper brands. You're very well insulated. Azdel acts as a noise dampener, and then also it doesn't absorb moisture, so it doesn't ever shrink, expand, mold, mildew, or rot. Right here we got our 4 electric jacks. Well, we got them around all 4 corners basically. 4220s between the 4 of these. It's rated for close to 11,000 pounds. If you ever get into a situation where your battery doesn't work and you need to manually raise these, you flip the power off to the motor, flip the cap off there, and make sure you've packed a lunch, because if you gotta crank these up and down, you're gonna be here a minute. You can use also the Happy Jack Supply drill adapter to drill them up and down. Much quicker process. Or you can carry a no-code jumper box like I do, hook it to the jumper port, and then you can still run them up and down with your remote. Here we've got 1 single 20-pound propane tank. You can swap these out or refill them. And then you have your external propane connection right here. Just drop it out the bottom, hook up to it. Then you can do all your hibachi chef grilling out on your Blackstone like I do. This is a vent out for your Truma combi system, which is a tankless, or not tankless, but it's a water heater and a furnace all in one. Right here's where we access our 30-gallon freshwater tank. You just stick you a garden hose in there, let her fill up, and then she'll blow out the little burp tube here when she's full. This is your Truma combi. That's where it vents out. This is where it's located. So this little guy right here, this is your furnace and water heater all in one. Runs off of both AC and gas. So you have 2 different options there. And then we got our water pump right in the back over there. 30-amp shore power. All your campground connections are going to be located on this driver's side. You got the 30-amp, and then underneath here somewhere, where is it? There you are. We got our city water connection for forced water, and then we have our black water flush. Always have that handle open whenever you're running the black water flush so it doesn't blow back up the toilet. Wouldn't be a good day. Then right here, we have our park and satellite connections. Located next to our 30-amp plug-in, we have our hot and cold water line. This is our outdoor shower. You have that cooled up hose inside that brown box with the shower head attached to it. You plug into this and then boom, you got your outdoor shower. A little bit of storage here. I'd say that this is about 10 inches deep, maybe 18 inches wide. Don't quote me on that. Could be an inch or 2 off. Over here, we've got another little storage compartment. Want to be careful what you put in here, as it could shift and knock into your water lines. But this is your entry for the city water side, and then the black water flush piping. So, and then you see this little guy right here. You can remove this because it's practically useless anyways. That's supposed to be where your sewer hose goes. But as you can see there, it doesn't go in that deep. So you're not putting a 20-footer in there like just about everybody uses. There is our 4-season technology sticker. This is not what makes us 4-season certified. The sticker does nothing. It just tells you the enclosed basement and ducted heat to the basement is what makes us 4-season, along with the insulation and all the other fun stuff. We've got a... All right, I got a call. I'll be right back. All right, I know it's only been a few seconds for you, but it's been about an hour for me. I'm pretty sure I left off on the awning. So this one, the awnings are both options. You have the manual rear awning and then the side power awning with the LED light strip and the auto wind sensing. So if it gets too windy, it'll roll itself back in. On the back also, you're going to have a patio light, as you do on both sides as well. One's an amber light, one's a white light. Then you also have the 2 docking lights. You'll have this thing looking like the NASA space station at nighttime, and all your camper neighbors will be jealous of you. Down at the bottom, do you remember me telling you about how you can jump these off if your battery goes dead and you can run the jacks up and down still? This is what I'm talking about. This is how we unload them and load them, or unload them off the trucks. We get our booster box, hook up here, turn the power on to the camper, and then we can run the jack legs up and down. and slide outs if it has them. This right here is a dog lead holder. You can also use it for, say, locking your kayaks down too, throwing a lock rope through it or a locking chain. Your entry steps will go here. You have the 4 scissor steps in this box that attach right below the door. Your main dump is right below your door here. We have our main drains, cold and hot water lines, freshwater tank drain that's 30 gallon. And then you have a 13 gallon gray tank and a 14 gallon black tank. So you always want to add a little bit of water to your black tank here. That way you're not building a pyramid with your turds. Also got 110 outlets here. I don't think I showed that. On this, I call it the fun side. This is where all your hanging out's at. On the campground side, the fun side, you have that patio light there. Again, that's amber and white. Then you have your outdoor speakers. All right, on top, you're going to see that we got a fully walk-on roof. It's a rubber roof, 15-year roof warranty, fully walk-on, no soft spots. There's aluminum cross members underneath me. No soft spots. Ooh, that's hot. Touched my skin there. Got the Lance load rack system here, so you can throw your kayaks up here. Coleman Mach 11 AC unit, 100 watt solar panel. That's all you can do on these through the factory. Of course, you can be like some people and load the roof rack full of them so you don't have to drill holes in the roof. And we got us a nice beefy ladder that can actually hold some actual weight. Rated for 250 pounds. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the video. I know I had fun making it. It is hot out here though. I got boob sweat. Didn't even know I had boobs. But anyways, my name's Brad. I work over here at Chattanooga Fish-n-Fun. We sell Ranger boats and Lance truck campers. We can get you a pull behind too if you want one of them. Anyways, this was the 2026 Lance 825. This is Lance's smallest and lightest true 4-season truck camper. Comes in weighing at 2,151 pounds dry with all of our optional equipment we had added through the factory. The base price starts out at $35,638. Total MSRP comes to $47,113.25. And you know from the beginning of the video that means nothing. Call 423-892-6272 for the BSRP pricing. That's Brad's suggested retail pricing. It's a hell of a lot better than this. A lot better than that actually. Whole different digit in the front there. But anyways, what else was I going to tell you? Oh yeah, so if you notice, I don't have many truck campers here on the lot now. I had like 20 or 25 about 3 weeks ago, and we're down to about 4 new ones, 2 used ones. But anyways, I've got 6 850s on order, 4 1172s coming in shortly, 975, 960, 855s, another 825, 650, and 2 of the brand new Lance 610s that are supposedly true half-ton rated pickup campers. I'm gonna put one in my 150. So that's supposed to be a secret, but yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm gonna put one of them in there. But anyways, yeah, my name's Brad. 423-892-6272. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and throw me a thumbs up. Lets YouTube know that I might know what I'm talking about, might be enjoyable to watch. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Join this Fish-n-Fun family. We're growing. I think we're near 33,000 now, so we're on our way to 35, then 40. So let's continue to keep the channel growing. And y'all try to stay cool, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.